Hey there, it's Jenny, and I'm going to journal with you this week. I'm a little bit behind in sharing these videos with you, but no matter. They're simple, quick, and easy, and hopefully you find them interesting or helpful. I am using a pencil to draw the overall boxes that I want to use. I keep these simple, so you often see repeating patterns in these. It's just not something I want to think that hard about. I'd rather use the thought process to what supplies I want to use and what I want to say and those types of things. I also know myself, if I go too crazy with this project, it won't get done. And part of that is that I'm doing so many things creatively in 2022. I have so many projects. So anyway, I'm using a ruler and a pencil, and that is so that I can stamp over the pencil and then erase the pencil lines when I'm finished. This allows me to not have all those lines show through, understand where the lines are. So for example, if I just stamped and then used a pen and drew the lines, I wouldn't have the overall like, oh, okay, I know that this is where the box is, so I'm going to stamp this right here because I know I want it in the lower right-hand corner. Does that make sense? So the pencil line helps me know where the lines are, but then also be able to have stamped images where you don't see the pen mark. I'm going to use the archival ink pad with this small little Altenew stamp. I'm using archival ink because I thought that I wanted to maybe color these in when I was finished. Spoiler alert, I don't color them in. I decided to leave the page black and white. However, if I wanted to use like a Tombow marker or something like that, I would have been able to do that with this archival ink. I'm stamping these on the box so they definitely overlap the box a little bit. And I am doing it in an alternating pattern. So the bottom flowers sort of point down, if you will, and the bottom flowers point up, if you will. Again, it's not like, oh yes, this is up, this is down, if you understand what I mean. It's that they're all facing the same way if they're on a bottom or a top box. Now, I'm really happy with the way that that turned out, and this would have been beautiful if I'd used like a pink or something like that. Honestly, it would have been pretty with whatever, but now I'm just going to go through and I'm going to color, or not color, I'm going to draw the lines for the boxes, and I will not draw through the flowers, so just the edges and then the rest of the box. I wanted to make sure that the box was nice and heavily outlined. I really like that contrast a lot, and that's why I use these Papermate Flair pens. While they write so smooth and so nicely, I don't use them most of the time now just because I find that I have a lot of stuff in most cases that I want to write, and these allow me or make me write really big, and then I don't have the room to write all the things that I want. But I still like the dark, nice, heavy line. So you can see, look how cool that looks. Like it just turns out so nicely. And then I was able to have the design be how I wanted as well, since I used the pencil first. So now I've got most of those all colored in. And at this point, I'm kind of thinking about coloring, but I'm not really sure what I want to do either. It's just kind of, there's just so many different options. Am I right? Like I could color them, I could watercolor, I could do so many different things. But in the end, I decided not to do that. I'm just going to leave it black and white, and I'm going to put the number stickers on top of the flowers. But before I do that, I'm just going to take my white eraser and I'm going to erase those pencil lines that you can still see through the flowers. So now once the pencil lines are gone, I can use the stickers to put the numbers down. I was going to use the Carpe Diem ones, but then I remembered that I had these Ali Edwards number stickers and this beige color, and I really wanted that super neutral. I thought it would be really pretty all together, and it is. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I so appreciate it. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment box below, and I will do my very best to get back to you. Thanks so much, and make it a great day.